how do you build the brand that you've been able to build? Like, what could you tell our audience today when it comes to building a brand that matters?
Yeah, so I talk a lot about this. I talk a lot about don't build a brand, build a movement. Don't build a business, build a movement. We all have products and services. I'm a dime a dozen when it comes to business strategist. I mean, obviously, how I do it and who I am is very unique, but if I went out and I said, hey, I want to get on your podcast, I'm a business strategist, and you'd be like, get in line, right? But when you pick the things that you care about, when you pick the things that you want to stand up for, you want to pick the things that I say you want to shout in the rain, right? Or the things that are quirky and unique to what you believe in. Like, we joke at Boss Mom that I wear pajamas while I work, but I wear heels because I like to stay at home, but I like to feel like a lady a little bit of the time, right? Because
I wish we could zoom in on those heels,
they're
by the way.
great heels,
Those
right?
are great.
Well, when you've had babies, your feet are usually the only thing that doesn't change size. So you get good shoes, right?
And your ears.
And your ear. We have very similar ears, yes. Oh my goodness. So, but the movement part is, I go out and I talk a lot about what I care about. I talk a lot about, not that I want you to grow your business. I say, I want you to do what you care about and what you love, because I want our children to see that their parents care and love what they do, that work is not a negative word. I want people to go home and get excited about talking about their work with their kids. I want them to print out, I tell my clients, I'm like, print out double of what you're doing and let your kid draw on it. Like, actually, when I was growing up, my dad was writing, and we would brainstorm his plots at the dinner table. Like, it was an incorporation of work into what we were talking about at home, so that when he said, I've got to go to work, I didn't go, oh, you're leaving me. I went, I love what you're doing, and I love that you helped me to be a part of that.
This is a mindset shift.
It is. Well, and here's the thing is, that's my movement, and that's why people get really excited about what I do, because I get really passionate about talking what I care about, which is what you get passionate about when you talk about things you care about, right? Yeah. And so that's what I talk about. And then people go, oh my gosh, well, how do you help people do that? And I said, well, I help women build and grow their businesses in these different ways, but that's not what I start with. So no matter what you care about, whether you care about, I have a client and she cares about this sharing economy, right? Her business is based around the idea of a sharing economy. It's called the sharing exchange, right? Where parents actually exchange toys and different things like that, so we don't buy new stuff, we exchange it. But the movement is that the only way to sustain economy is to create communities that bound together through this sharing economy. And that's her thing. And people will shout from the rooftops what you're doing. They will share it all day long, not because of the business you have, but because what you stand for. So if you stand for something, your brand will begin to echo. I say that if you stand at your front door and you shout out what you do, then you hear 5 people hear you and that's it. But if you stand at your doorstep and you shout out what you care about and what you love, then 5 people are going to open their door and say, I love that too, and they're going to shout, and the 5 people that hear them, and it becomes that beautiful ripple effect that I am no longer the one who is spreading my word. I am simply the person that gets to look at everybody else that talks about what I care about, and then it comes back to me, so I'm able to grow business, which gives me more resources to be more helpful. It's like a beautiful cycle.
Deanna, you've done it right. Take the mic, drop it. But seriously, tell us where we can find out more about you. And what's going on in your world.
Yeah, so boss-mom.com. And that has everything. So go listen to the Boss Mom podcast, because you get to hear me rant a lot about business and babies and how they all intertwine. That's the best place. Go hang out at our retreats or
Let's do
workshops.
A cheers, girl.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thanks for hanging out. I'm out. Who's in charge here? I got a little bit left. Here we go. But no, thank you.